Hello, hello. This is Deborah Razzo from the Women's Real Estate Network. I'm here with Amanda Brown. Amanda is going to be one of our speakers for our June event. I can't wait to hear what she has to say. We're actually bringing two speakers on. It's two for the price of one in our June event. Two women who have found the industrial class quite interesting as a way of investing. And it's really interesting to me because I think industrial isn't spoken about that much, right? You've got, flipping, which is sexy, apartments, which is sexy. And it's like industrial. What is that again? It's kind of that kind of thing. So what do you think is appealing about the industrial class of real estate, Amanda?
Industrial right now is performing very well in terms of the asset classes, right? The majority of the investors that I talk to are, like you said, doing, active real estate investing. They have their single family fix and flips or buy and holds. Maybe they'll get into some multifamily. But as they start wanting to diversify, they start looking at other asset classes, and industrial is one of those. I think, it's maybe some people are a little apprehensive of getting into industrial. They don't think they know a whole lot about it, but it's like I said, a very performing asset class.
Right. And I've heard, a lot of the, some of the things about it, you don't have to fix toilets, right? So a lot of people don't want to be that kind of renter, but I've heard that it is quite recession proof. That it, is that true? Or maybe you just want to tell us that when we get to the event.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot. Yes, exactly. You have to come and see. But yeah, it's a high yield, performing investment for investors. It's right now we have what we focus on more is the industrial single tenant net lease. So we have a very specific way of approaching industrial.
Okay, so for those of us that need to break down the words here, the lingo,
Yep.
the real estate lingo, tell us what that means. What are you focusing on? Single tenant net lease.
So it's single tenant. So, there's one tenant. We're not looking at, empty buildings and having to find a tenant. We're not looking at industrial parks. We have a single tenant. They're, fully performing from day one. We have.
Okay, so let's just take an example for that because, I'm an Amazon Prime user, probably like most of the women out there. Amazon Prime is my friend. So that would be like when I see an Amazon Prime warehouse or something with one person in a big building, right? That's single tenant.
Exactly.
As
Yes.
opposed to when I see a large building that's sectioned out into several smaller warehouses.
Correct. Yes, correct.
Got it. Oh, okay. So then you're really investing kind of in that business as well, right? Like which I would invest in Prime, Amazon, hands down at the moment, but
yeah, and we're not looking at Amazon's, we're looking at secondary markets mainly. So we're looking at the cap rates. That's really important, when we're looking at investing or purchasing real estate. But for, investors, it's great, very interesting businesses. And I think that's what I like most about industrial is really getting to know and understanding what these businesses do. You look on the side of the road and you see a big building and you have no idea what's happening inside. And that's what, these businesses are doing. They're, manufacturing. They're, have some sort of niche in a larger market like aerospace, cold storage. We purchased a lobster processing facility in Maine. So, we're looking all across the United States, and they're all doing really interesting things. Have some sort of niche in a larger industrial manufacturing, market, and it's very, very interesting to see what they do and how their businesses, thrive. And a majority of them have been around for maybe 30 to 50 years. And
that's fascinating.
Yeah.
That is absolutely fascinating. So you're really although you're really the property owner, you are really actually hand in hand with the person who is functioning on the property.
Yeah, we have we're MAG Capital Partners. We are a commercial real estate investment group. We buy, broker, and manage all of our own real estate, all of our own investment properties. But we have a credit team, and the credit team really does a lot of work to look deeply at the credit of the tenants and to understand the business and to really get deep into, who they are and what they do and kind of what their future is, because that is, like you said, really what, investors are getting into, in addition to, the real estate where, we are working to appreciate that over the life of the hold.
Yeah. It's really interesting to me. I mean, it feels like that is kind of a really savvy move for a smart investor, to invest in somebody who has already got a proven track record, right? You've got these well-established businesses that you're putting into a facility, which, by the way, you're invested in a facility. You're not moving tomorrow again, right? You're like, they're staying.
They are.
Right?
They are.
That just seems really smart, really savvy.
Yeah, they're definitely, they have built their business around this location. So they're very married to that and looking to grow.
Now, are you picking up buildings that are already established, or are you building ground up, or what do you do both? I'm just curious.
For industrial, no, we're already established, but we do, as an investment group, we do have opportunities that are value add, and some of those can include ground up, or we have a construction manager on staff who oversees a lot of our properties. So value add opportunities is something that we have as well. We could also, expand the current property where these industrial businesses are. So we have a lot of different opportunities for investors, in addition to just the industrial.
And what about you, Amanda? Like, how did you get into the industrial, like of all places for you to land? Were you already in real estate prior to this?
I was. I started out long ago in education. So I feel like I come to this with an education background where I really want to understand, and I want to explain to people, and I want to, really kind of get deep into what this is. So, it's my own personal background, but yeah, I also am an active real estate investor. So when I talk to investors, I understand what they're going through. I have a rental property in Big Bear, which is in Southern California. So, I'm able to understand, how active investing is. And I have my residential real estate license. So I was doing real estate, still do. But yeah, I come from real estate, and, I've known one of the principals for a very long time, and made the transition to MAG Capital, and I'm very, very happy with the group.
Very cool. I can't wait to hear what you have to share with us. And I'm really hoping that you're going to share a case study of some kind with us.
Yes, I am. I am able to share at least one, maybe a couple different, case studies of some opportunities that we have that, kind of the process that we go through and what we're looking at specifically, but just, industrial as an asset class and some other, details, and really helping people understand industrial, because it is a really fantastic opportunity.
Well, and you can make money. Let's just face it, right? It's one of those asset classes that's really sturdy right now. So I just want to, once again, invite all you ladies out to hear more about Amanda and her industrial case study. Can't wait. Hopefully it has pictures, numbers, and the whole 9 yards. It's going to be Wednesday, June 21st at 5:00. And you can register for this event at renmonthlymeeting.com. We'll post the link down below. So if you're interested in exploring a different asset class, maybe not mainstream, but something that's a little recession proof, join us on Wednesday, the 21st. I can't wait to hear more, Amanda. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really look forward to speaking with all of you.
Yay.